Hi there, and welcome back to Body Beautiful. I'm Janelle Marie. We are talking with Dr. Joseph Mealy about plastic surgery, and up next, Brazilian buttocks lift. And this is darn popular, right?
It's
a lot of people are buzzing about it.
More and more popular.
Yes,
yeah.
it
10 years
has.
ago it was sort of popular, now very common, and people are always asking about it.
And what is it exactly? Because I know we say Brazilian.
Sure.
So what is it? Because I think
We
there's a
call it
lot
Brazilian
of confusion.
because of Ivo Pitangui. He was a plastic surgeon.
Okay.
He's one of the guys who really figured out how this worked and how to
Yes.
make it work. It's migrated to the U.S.
Okay.
And essentially, what it does is we take fat that we would normally remove with liposuction and graft it into the buttocks.
And that's it.
The huge advantage to that is you can put it where you like.
Oh.
So unlike an implant, which just fills whatever the shape of the implant, if someone has narrow hips, we can add to the sides and make them wider. If someone's flat, we can give them more projection, or both. As long as we have enough fat, and that's the limiting step, is I need enough fat in order to make things the shape that we want.
Well, let's go to picture number one.
Sure.
And what you're saying is there are no implants in these pictures.
Correct.
That is just all fat from the body.
All the patient's fat. So, and the advantage is once it sits, it stays.
And so what is tell me what you did.
This is someone who had come in the past. We would do liposuction on the sides and try and give her more of an hourglass figure by taking away that little pocket, that little muffin top. But now we can not only do that, we can also add the volume back into the buttocks. So it gives the buttocks a little more roundness, some firmness. In her case, her hip width was good, so I didn't go a lot wider. Mostly for her, I just added projection and fullness because she has a nice shape before.
Very nice
It's just
shape,
kind of sort of atrophied on the outside or small on the outsides.
And
so now it's balanced.
Let's go to picture number two. I don't see any scars. I think it's a wonderful job.
Scars
so where
are
are the
small.
scars?
So the scars are like liposuction scars.
Okay.
So usually there's one kind of in the middle of the buttocks at the top, hidden in the fold. There's one on each buttock cheek, and usually one below the buttock cheek on each side. So they're small. So here's someone we can give her a little bit more definition. So again, I've done liposuction in that lower back to kind of scoop that out, so we get a little bit more of that sort of S shape.
Yes.
And then underneath the buttocks, we call it the banana roll area. So if you think of a banana under the buttocks, we remove that, and that gives her some projection. So it gets rid of that padding that was underneath.
And Joan from Marin County wanted to know, if you're skinny, if you're thinner, where do you get the fat?
Well, that's a problem.
Yeah.
If there's not enough fat, then it's not an option.
Really?
Yeah.
You cannot get fat from anywhere else? No.
Unless you have a obese, identical twin, no.
Wow.
It has to be from you.
Because otherwise that fat just goes out of it. Your body will reject it.
So it won't stick.
Let's go to picture number three. I did not know that. So basically, and will somebody gain weight to bring the weight on so they can actually get a lift?
They can. They have to maintain that weight, though, because the fat will act like wherever you've taken it from. So if you've gained weight and everything is proportion afterwards, you just got to keep that weight.
Gotcha.
If you have this moved around and you gain weight later, your buttocks potentially will get larger.
Oh, boy. Okay.
So that's not always a bad thing.
No, that's not a bad thing, depending. All right, so next picture.
So this is a relatively early picture, and you can see there's still a little bit of bruising there. The incisions are up high, so there's like between the letters, you can see at the top, those are where the incisions are, and then down below. And what I've done here is remove fat from the abdomen and from the lower back, and just transplanted that down into the buttocks.
And can this be combined with any other procedures? The
it can
BBL?
be. It can be, yeah. It's kind of independent in terms of whether we can do it or not. Often it's a matter of the recovery. So
what is the recovery
the biggest problem is with tummy tucks and BBLs, I'm not giving a patient anything to lay on afterwards.
That's true.
You know, and if we're going wider, then even laying on the side isn't great.
Yeah.
So it's hard. It's very hard to lay on your stomach after a tummy tuck.
Oh, yeah. That would be hard.
So, and most people can't. So.
And, of course, anesthesia. You're out completely.
So general anesthetic,
General anesthetic. Okay, good. Let's go to the last picture.
So in this case, same sort of thing. So we're moving fat around. It's a kind of a special case, though, because this is someone who has lost a tremendous amount of weight.
Yeah.
And she's had a lower body lift before. And if you look, her back is almost out as far as her buttocks before. And that's just because we've taken out extra skin, we've tightened it. You can see the scar in the after picture.
Yeah.
So what I've done is remove as much fat as I can from the sides, the flanks, the back, to try and scoop that in.
That's amazing.
And then add it all to the buttocks. And in this case, I wish I had more fat.
Yeah, you just...
Which is always ironic for someone who's lost a lot of weight.
I know. So, but that's, you can't keep it. It just...
Well, it's funny. You're talking about someone who's lost a tremendous amount of weight, and you're saying, I need more fat.
I need the fat.
So sometimes fat is good.
All right. So again, very natural. All these look so natural, which I think everybody really wants, right? We're all striving for that natural look.
No, and that's the advantage, is you can make it natural.
You can make, because of the fat.
You can add it where it needs to be. With the implants, often they sit high and the shape isn't quite right.
And you never know what'll happen with an implant.
Well, they can move. They can cause other problems, but.
All right, fantastic, Dr. Mealy. We've got lots more to talk about. Keep it right here on Body Beautiful. Remember, if you want to get in touch with Dr. Joseph Mealy, just call the office at 925-943-6353 or go to the website for all the before and after pictures, drmealy.com, sanfranciscobreast.com, cron4.com. You can go to our website and find out the 4 things you need to know?
4 things you need to know.
4 things you need to know with Dr. Joseph Mealy. So keep it right here on Body Beautiful. We'll be right back.